Notes for my November/December 2025 reading of Deception Point by Dan Brown. Today is Saturday, 6th December 2025, and here I, Tanis Coralee of Seattle, talk through my book and reading notes for my November/December 2025 reading of a politics meets discovery and scandal type action fiction novel. Deception Point by Dan Brown, 2001. So initial publishing. This is the 2001 Pocketbooks paperback edition. Paperback. ISBN in the video description. I started the book on Friday, 28 November 2025, and finished the book on Saturday, 6 November 2025. It's 558 pages. It took me 9 days of reading. I read 30 pages Friday, 28 November, 70 pages Saturday, 29 November, 70 pages Sunday, 30 November, 110 pages Monday, 1 December, 30 pages Tuesday, 2 December, 90 pages Wednesday, 3 December, 50 pages Thursday, 4 December, 70 pages Friday, 5 December, and 38 pages Saturday, 6 December. Yes, and it's full text pages. There's not blank pages between the chapters. It's a small font. Yeah. And it's like for real, no blank pages between chapters. You get like a little break in paragraph sometimes, so it's a full one. It's a book, so it's about essentially there's a president who and it's like up for re-election, and so the challenger is a senator, and NASA has been made a talking point of the presidential campaign. And NASA discovers this meteorite, and there's this fossil in it, and it's like, oh, this is a big deal. And then like it turns out the president, the incumbent, the current president goes big with it, but then it turns out it's a fraud, and so then it's he gave the wrong information to people. And then there's the senator who had an affair and has like this at least semi-shady business operations, depending on what one's stance is. And so it's kind of like a battle of figuring all of that out while integrating it into the political drama side of things. But it's got action, and so it's as a geology. So I worked in an experimental petrology laboratory as an undergraduate student, making rocks and growing crystals. And like I actually started in my work position in that laboratory. A graduate student was working on like Mars rocks, so to speak, and I got to and it's a high temperature furnace, which matters for like making a fraudulent meteorite. We could do that in laboratories, and they could do it decades before this book was ever published. And I even had a NASA, official document that I referred to as part of my research, right? And so, but I started in that position, electroplating wires so that they would not completely, melt or lose all of the chemical elements that we needed them to retain while they were in the, or she needed them to retain while they were in the hot furnace. And so that why I bring that, because this is like I read this before I took that position and did that, and then now I'm reading it now, and there's science in here. It's a sciencey book. Don't forget the science. Like the author he's not a scientist. He doesn't get like the geology science. He gets the concepts right, but a lot of the specifics wrong. Like at one point he was like metallic or metal plagioclase, and I was like, as a mineralogist, I'm like, okay. But there was stuff like that where I was like, I actually know and like have like petrology and mineralogy experience now, and I can be like, but the concepts are right, but the specifics are wrong. And I was like, I love that I could be able to do that. And see, my geology degree pays off in some way. So I have a Bachelor of Science in Geology and Geophysics with a minor in Mathematics, in addition to, before that, an Associate of Arts and Science in Mathematics. This is my own personal copy, and I have not ever loaned it to anyone. I was 32 years of age for the duration of the reading. It is a signed copy by Dan Brown. I got it from a thrift store, I think named Desiree, not too far away. No pun intended, but it came signed. I didn't get it signed by him. Dan Brown books are books I read solo when I was growing up, and I continue to read solo now. The only exception was The Da Vinci Code, which was my hosted book choice one year as part of a mother-daughter book club. What is the focus on space travel and life beyond Earth by invasive Americans? It is them projecting. In reality, us Native Americans are the original peoples, and they are the invaders of our homeland. Invasives sure know how to play the alchemy game. So it's like, look at life beyond Earth, and we're like, as a Native American, we go, you guys are just projecting. You're talking about yourself. You are the invaders. And so it's like the alchemy. They play an alchemy game. Invasive Americans who focus on space. Is the most representative person from / of Generation X Dan Brown. He was born in 1964, the author. It's like, from my perspective, possibly, you know, the symbology, cryptology, faith, science, you know, and space and politics, that kind of thing, well, possibly. And I give this book a rating of 4 out of 5 stars. The sexual jokes are not my taste. He nailed, as in 100% predicted, where politics meets space travel commercialization at current. Yeah. So it gets docked a little for the sexual jokes and politics and stuff, but like the politics meets space is like, he really nailed that. So 4 out of 5 stars.